Let's analyze together what's happening with Volcon.
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Wow, look at this chart, completely insane. Let's go one moment to the monthly chart to see with more detail this crash,
Wow.
this is insane. This is another type of the stocks that we sometimes analyze and like to comment with you that have a lot of stock splits, and the price tends to change dramatically. You can see it right there. The all-time high is like 400,000. This is obviously due to the stock splits, and right now it's trading at $3.58. But very interesting chart. We have to talk about it. The technical side is insane. Let's get started.
Well, first of all, guys, remember to subscribe to TNST to watch more content like this. And I gotta say, look at this downtrend. This downtrend channel is absolutely nuts. It's like it's taken from a book. At this particular point, what happened in the last couple of months, I would say. Look at that, the incredible gap. You're right here. One day, the stock went up like almost 300%, and it was rejected in like as taken from a book from the resistance level. That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, exactly. And remember that we are using the logarithmic scale. If you change it, you can see like the picture is completely different due to the stock
Yeah,
splits and the percentage change. You can't see anything.
you cannot
So remember to
exactly.
Yeah, so remember to use it if you can. You have a link in the description below for TradingView platform where you can use this tool, and it has a discount as an affiliate link. So thank you for using it if you do it. And it's interesting to mention also, as Alvaro drew this parallel channel right here, almost taken from a book, we could say, how the price got rejected exactly at that price, but then this last time it didn't even reach that level. It like we have a gap between the resistance area and the exact price. So sometimes if you wait for the exact point, you miss the opportunity. In this case, if you were going to sell at the highest part, or sometimes if the lowest part happens also. That's why technical analysis works, but it's not like perfect. It's more kind of an art.
Yeah, exactly. At this particular point, guys, this stock is very risky. I gotta say, even though
Yeah.
the stock went up like crazy 300% in just one day, and this day also another almost 60%. Obviously, the downturn is right there, and it's something that you might consider. Okay, you can buy the stock, hold it for a short period of time, but for the long term, it's very clear it's bearish. The thing that the stock, that you may think about the stock like experiencing a huge rebound on the upside is that they enter into profits, and that's this time, this stock, as many others that we analyze, is not in net income. It's not in positive net income.
Yeah, exactly. That's a decisive factor indeed for many investors that just take a look at the fundamentals. Many people don't even look at the price action, don't even look at the chart, the technical analysis. They even say that it doesn't work, and they just see the numbers. And if they don't add up, they just sell, or they start to sell short, or they don't want to buy it. So in this case, we have an example of maybe this type of scenario in a stock, and it's interesting to see like with the stock split situation. It's like the price continues to go a little bit higher after those stock splits, at least when some time has passed, because if we
Mm-hmm.
see this first one in 2023, we have right here the stock split. From there, the price started to drop very, very dramatically with even this gap to the downside. But from there, this started to go up a little bit, and maybe this incentivates investors again or attracts some hype, because we can see right here this upside of more than 200%. It's not a joke, if you make like 200% in a couple of days in this sense, or in a week, it's very good. But you have to take into account that this could be a fatal trap, because the downtrend from that highest part is 99.90%, and
Wow.
from this point it went lower to these levels, 99 again. From there, we have another example right here, as Alvaro drew, 200% to the upside, but the same scenario at the end, it crashed when it was reaching that higher part of this descending channel. Another one right here, I think, yeah, not the last, 100% more or less, from the rejection point again to the lowest part, and this last one, more than 200% again, the same scenario. So what can we learn from this scenario right here? Maybe it doesn't work exactly in other stocks, but in this case, we have a perfect example. Even if you have those opportunities, you have to take into account the whole picture and where are you entering and what are you risking also. It's important to take that into account.
Exactly. Even though we are not fortune tellers, we gotta tell you that there are different scenarios for bullish traders and for those who are selling short. And actually, you can clearly see right here below with the RSI indicator, which is perfectly
Mhm.
to find the best spot for both. For both types of traders. So the first of all, if you want to buy the stock, the areas with less risk is below in the bottom of the RSI. In this example, we were talking about around the 20-point level area. So obviously, if you buy there, the risk is mitigated somehow, So for instance, if you buy right here at the lower part in April 2024, the stock went up during that time 100%. And the same happened, the last time in June 2024. You buy at the bottom, when everything seems to be lost. And look at that, you experienced a double rally. So obviously, these are, in my opinion, the only points that is worth it, to buy the stock.
Yeah, it's interesting. The relative strength index is a good indicator for some types of scenarios. Where like the oversold territory indicates like there are many sellers, or like the price of control, we could also say, should be higher, and from there it could go up. But sometimes we saw it. We have an example in this chart. Let's go a little bit back. Yeah, for instance, we can see during November 2022. Let me draw the vertical line right here. You can see like the RSI was at the lower part, and it continued going lower, and the price started to go lower. After that, it's true that we had this upside movement, so it even worked in this scenario. But what I wanted to state is like it doesn't always work. Obviously, you have to do your analysis also based on our information, or your pure experience as a trader or investor. But of course, when you see those scenarios, it's a better opportunity from the risk management perspective, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work. And the opposite is also true. If you sell at the highest part, when the RSI is indicating over both territory, you could like the stock could start going lower from there. It's like a parallel channel, we could say. It's like a technical drawing, but in form of an indicator. And if you prefer to use that, it's on another option. So let us know in the comments which tools do you use, because as traders, Alvaro and I think that it's important to have your own arsenal of tools.
And look at that, the RSI also for those who are selling short. Look at the areas, be about 10, no, about 70 point, the 70-point area. You can clearly see right here those who bought those who sold short in December 2023. A really good area to sell short. Another one, January 2024. Another one, February 2024, and then in May 2024 as well. And the last two ones in June. And right now, look at that. Every time that the RSI crosses above that area is the best time to sell short the stock. Even though you might not like it because you are maybe holding the stock a lot of shares, there are people they are actually selling short and they are taking advantage, from you holding the position.
Yeah, and in this stock particularly, maybe the level that you take a look could be, as Alvaro mentioned, 30, and when it goes above, like you could say the selling signal, in case that you follow that strategy. But in other stocks, it may be the 40 area in the RSI, or the 50, or the 75, or
Mm-hmm.
even the uh, close to 100 if it's a very bullish stock. It all depends in the context, and I think that is also something interesting from the trading point of view, that you can learn a lot of things, and one indicator doesn't work the same with different type of stocks and different type of markets.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Remember to subscribe and see you in the next video.
We have another video right here. Make sure to check it, and we really appreciate all the subscribers. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.